What I'm about to do is give you a little bit of history, some history that they're not going to give you, and I'm going to show you some clips of some other things that tie into what it is I'm going to tell you. So just pay attention. I'm going to put it all together. Well, for one, this guy right here is a Moor. He is a Moor. He is a seafarer. He is a Moor. Understand? He is an individual that builds the buildings, the architecture. These are the people that were run out of Spain by the Ottoman Empire. I'm going to show you what the Ottoman Empire looks like. Ottoman Empire, Spaniard, Moor. You understand? So that's the difference between these two. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to let my man Voodoo Chief explain a little bit more.
When you hear the people talk about the Moors, no, this was not us. Okay, there's two type of Moors. There's the Mur and there's the Moors. We were the Mur, M-U-U-R, coming from the Mu Empire. Like, I was the one explaining it, breaking it down for y'all for a long time. These are the people that come here and speak Spanish. These were the one that was out there, and there's them that's still here till today. Okay, so ain't no such thing as Spanish. These are the Ottoman Empire. That's them right there. And when you see these so-called brothers walking around with these feds in their head, trying to make you think that's our shit, no, it's not us. That's them. Okay, let me show you again. That's them right there. Okay, that's all of them. So you understand this is where the Spanish group of people come from. That's why they still look like this. That's why you go all over Mexico. They still look just like that till today. All they need is just shaving. You won't know. But if they let their beard grow, that's who they are today. I ain't making nothing up. That's who they are, folks. Okay, that's them right there. I ain't making nothing up. That's them right there. Okay? So for all my brothers out there walking around with feds, make it seem like that's our shit. No, it's not. This is the people that we was going at war with. Okay? When they said, okay, that's why the FBI, they wear the feds. Exactly.
So now you see from that perspective of history what's going on with the Ottoman Empire, Spain, the Moors, so on and so forth. So let me put the rest of it together. These people here ran the Moors out of Spain. After they ran the Moors out of Spain, they took over their buildings, cathedrals, architecture. Let's do some history, because they're not going to teach you this in school. Look, the Moors and the Ottoman Empire are connected. Look, so understand something right there. We're talking about two separate entities. We just showed you who the Ottoman Empire was. You know who the Moors are. You understand? Look. The term Turks was used to describe contemporary Muslims, including those in the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire was multi-ethnic, multi-religious. Look at that. Latin American countries in the 1800s adopted Moorish architecture for their own buildings. It says it right there. Read it again. Latin American countries in the 1800s adopted Moorish architecture for their own buildings. Latin American countries in the 1800s, let's just stop talking about Tartaria like it's some conspiracy. This is not a conspiracy. This is why I be going hard on it on a daily basis. I'm just trying to tell y'all it's the biggest conspiracy the world doesn't want you to know, because everybody is literally in on taking over of the Tartars, the Moors, and their architecture. And we don't even understand that it wouldn't have been so bad if you would have actually brought it up, not erased the history, not erased the civilization, and literally just stated that you had to occupy buildings and you had no idea where they came from and they were great people, such and such, but you didn't. You acted like we didn't exist. And this is why I'm putting us back in the history books. Latin American countries, y'all stole, quote unquote, adopted our Moorish architecture. We've been here. Take a look at this. Take a close look. What do you think this is? Look at the headdress. Look at the robe he's wearing. Look at the sword. It's in his hand. You see all that? See that, right? This is a statue on one of the cathedrals. Look at the nose. You see what they tried to do to the nose, right? Y'all always trying, yo, man, let's just get rid of these noses. They won't know it's them. We know that's them. It's a statue of Moors. How do I know? Look at that. Well, look at what they're wearing. Look at the blade in their hand. Look at what he's wearing. Look at the blade in his hand. It's obvious. We have been here. That's why these guys and these guys are dressed the same exact way. Now listen to this clip of an honest white guy dropping some real truth about the Moors and about history that they're not going to teach you in school. Oh, this is good.
Seafarers, religious missionaries, and they were all here. But it happened so long ago, there's just so little of it left. And that's basically my story. What connects it up is even the word Moor, because it's pronounced differently in different parts of Africa. And they call themselves Moor, Mu, Mur. There's all variations of that. So even the name Mur, I'll leave you with one thing which is really interesting too that relates to this. The Mali kingdom, part of their religion, around 900 AD, they believed in a god called Vodun. Vodun or Vodan. Africans, they matched up with the Negritos in Oceania. It looks now, scientists believe there was a central point from which they went both directions. So this is a marvelous heritage. And, some people say, well, you're a white guy, how can you talk about stuff like this? I get flack from this on both sides. The purpose of our magazine is to tell the truth about what happened to our country and our continents before Columbus. And if it shows that there were white Vikings here, and there were, we tell that. And if it shows that there were Asians here visiting, Chinese here visiting Mexico, we'll tell about that. And if there were blacks here, we have to tell that too. That's all part of our heritage. And I think it's thrilling and exciting for all of us. It's remarkable. So what we're telling you, this is just in a nutshell, and you're going to be seeing a lot more of this, not just in our magazine. Believe me, you're going to be seeing this on TV. It's bound to burst out because it's really known in the archaeological community. You've had 4 of these major impacts that the black people have made to the Americas, not only before Columbus was born, but before even Spain or Italy existed. That's the kind of roots that are in this country. And by knowing that, and the more you know about it, it's an empowerment. You're really rooted. You have got a heritage which is more than slavery. Sure, there was slavery, but that's not all.
Check out this cathedral. What? Take a look at that bad boy. Antennas. Take a look at this one. Got the domes with the antennas, ether collectors on it. Made out of sandstone. Tartarian. Copper, domes, antennas. By now, y'all got the eyes that I got. Y'all know it's Tartarian. Moorish architecture. More Tartarian. Moorish architecture. Another cathedral. This is the Cathedral de Leon in Spain. Now y'all know the truth.